Hi guys. Today, this is just kind of one of those old-fashioned, I'm going to sit and tell you my thoughts. So yeah, in this video I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I particularly have a disdain for social media. This is my laptop. To me, this is not a way to talk to my buddies or post photos of my cats or look at memes or scroll through Tumblr or whatever it is that people do on the internet. I don't even know. This is work to me. This is where I do my video editing, my writing. This is what I use to post videos on the internet like this one so you guys can see it. My blog posts, my website updates, I list my candles on here, I crop and cut the photos for the candle listings, I type the listings. Like, this is work, not frivolous time wasting nonsense on the internet. Very rarely, once in a blue moon, when I am on my laptop, do I do something other than work. And that would be Facebook message my mother, because that's the only way that we communicate apart from phone calls. And I'm not a fan of the phone call, so we will message back and forth every once in a while. And occasionally I'll get on here and I'll answer messages from fans or friends or whatever, because I absolutely hate typing on my phone. My touch screen just infuriates me because I want to type quickly, I want to respond quickly. The phone is not the way to do that. Touch screens do not like me, and it takes me about 4 minutes to type like 3 sentences on that thing, and I hate it. This is just a faster way to respond, even though I don't particularly like to do that, and I'll get to why in a minute. So I never get on here just to socialize or lollygag about, or whatever you want to call it. My laptop doesn't mean fun time with friends and time to look at pictures of cats. Like, that's not what I do. That's my work. And everyone uses their computer differently. I mean, some people don't even have computers. They just use their phone or their tablet. And that's fine, you know, if you use your computer for pleasure, killing time, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Tumblr, scrolling through Twitter, whatever else. See, I don't even know. There's like 3 websites I go to. So I'm not very adept at, interneting. I only use social media for, getting in touch and staying in touch with you guys and people that I have made friends with over the years that live in other places across the country or whatever, and it's good for that. By the way, this is totally true. I do read past my bedtime, without fail. I don't really see the point. It diminished communication between people rather than enhanced it, in my opinion, because when I used to want to talk to somebody, I would call them or drop by their house or vice versa. Like, they would call me or come to my house, or we would set up a time to hang out and we would actually do stuff. My social anxiety, those of you know I suffer from social anxiety, it has gotten so much worse since the invention of technology and social media, because everyone stopped socializing, so I stopped being practiced in it. I don't know if anybody else has noticed the difference, but somebody who has always struggled with social issues like that, I've definitely noticed a difference between now and like a decade and a half ago, or 2 decades ago. People actually talked to each other back in the day. Today, maybe they still do, but it's not the same. It's weird and it makes me feel awkward, and I don't even like to talk on social media. This is my phone. This is a super scary window of doom that connects me to the entire world. And I feel like as soon as I turn it on, I'm obligated to talk to every single person that I possibly could by turning this on. Because this is how people communicate now. And I don't like it. I've never liked the phone. I don't like to be intruded upon when I'm having my time or when I'm working. Or just when I don't want to. I've just never been a social person. But social media, it just kind of takes away the less social of us. Like, it takes away our excuse to not socialize, and it sucks because now we're expected to socialize 24/7 through one of these, and that bothers me. I didn't even have a phone for a long time. I resisted having a cell phone up until 2008 is when I finally got a cell phone. I got one once, way back in the day, before they were anything except for phone calling, and it was T9 texting, and it was like 110 character limit or something. But then between then and 2008, I did not have a cell phone, and I refused. I was like, I don't want a cell phone. I don't want anything to do with that. But then I had a job where I was playing the piano at a school, and it was a drive. It was like a half an hour drive from where I lived in a different town, and the choir director that I played the piano for, he was like, okay, well, just text me when you get here so I can let you in, because the building was secure. I said, I don't have a cell phone, and he was just kind of like, and I was like, yeah, that's a problem, because I was the only person left on the planet at that point who didn't have a cell phone. So I crumbled, and I was like, okay, maybe it wouldn't be so bad to get one, because, it'd be easier, make situations like this easier. So I remember this very clearly too. I was friends with Kevin back then. Y'all remember Kevin. I'm still friends with him, but that's, we were pretty good friends at that point. And he lived, obviously hundreds of miles away from me. And when I got my first phone in 2008, he got super excited. Started texting the hell out of me. He was like, oh, now I'm excited. Now I can text you and I can talk to you whenever I want. And I remember I got so mad. I was so mad for that first day or 2 days, maybe even a week. But I remember that first day I was so mad because I was trying to do stuff, live my life, clean the house, cook, do videos, take pictures, watch a movie, have a conversation with someone else in the room, whatever. And my phone kept going off. So every 15 seconds, I'd have to be like, stop what I'm doing, read text, respond to text, okay, put down, okay, go back to what I'm doing, da-da-da-da-da, whatever I'm doing, la la la, phone goes off, put down what I'm doing, pick up phone, read text, respond to text. I got so mad because it was it's not Kevin's fault. This is how people communicate. And I was, I'd been on the outside of that for so long and I just got into it. I didn't find it exciting. I found it irritating. And that's never really changed. I am still like that. It's nothing personal against anybody who wants to talk to me. I just don't like that. I've never been a fan of the instant technology thing. And especially with social media, it makes it even worse because everyone's expected to live a certain way now. We live on the internet and I don't want to. The only reason I do is, again, to stay in touch with you guys. It's my outlet for videos. It's fantastic that I can post videos. That I like. It's great that I can sell candles on the internet and people buy them, and that's kind of my livelihood now because YouTube just is screwing us all over, but that's a different story for a different day. So by the way, if you want to actually help me make some income, please go to my website underworldconnection.com and buy some candles. Anyway, so it's great for stuff like that. And keeping in touch with my mom, it's nice to be able to send her photos and videos of what's going on now because I couldn't do that before. But just it irritates me that I feel pressured and obligated to talk to everyone when they want to talk to me all the time. I don't know what other people are doing. I don't understand how to successfully incorporate something like Facebook Messenger, for example, into my life without it completely disrupting my life. I don't know, maybe I just live my life differently than other people do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys can identify with this, or maybe I'm just nuts and I'm some kind of hermit or something. It bothers me when I wake up in the morning, okay? Or in the afternoon in my case, because I go to sleep at 6 a.m. And I like to wake up gradually. That's what I do. I've always done that. I lay in bed and I take about 45 minutes to just kind of wake up slowly. I can't just jump out of bed and start the day. So I'm laying there, in bed, and I'm just scrolling through Facebook because though I loathe it, it's a good way to wake up. It gets my mind going. It's giving me the light thing, and everything. And I'm just scrolling and I'll hit like on something. And thank you, Facebook, for that wonderful, just ingenious, brilliant idea of everyone can see when you liked something. So now they know you're online. So now they have to talk to you, and then I get 5 messages from a bunch of people, and I'm I don't want to talk to anyone, I don't want to do anything, and then I'm I feel like a dick because they know I'm online, but if I don't respond, then what happens? There's that factor. And then there's just, sometimes I'm just doing stuff. I'm busy. I like to take 10-hour chunks out of the day and draw a picture, a really intricate picture, and I get in the zone. That's what I do. Or I have to make candles. That's a pretty extensive process. Ask my mom or Mike. They saw me do it. It's a full day to make 20 candles. It's a commitment, let me tell you. Or I just want to bake, or I just want to watch a movie. I listed all this stuff before. Or I just want to hang out with Mike, and I want to shoot a video. I want to edit a video. I want to write. I'm writing a book. I want to live my life. I don't want to live my life like this. And I'm not insulting anybody by this. Social media is great for keeping in touch. I've seen lots of funny things online that I'm glad I saw them. I share them with people. It's great. I'm not insulting anyone who, has a phone and uses it because I do. It's fine. It's just I don't live my life on it. And I like to just still be by myself and have my time. And people want to message me and want to talk to me, which is fine. It's so hard because I see their message, I hear the ding, and I open it up. Basically, unless they're like, I'm bleeding to death, can you come and rescue me? Or I'm having a panic attack, I need someone to talk to. Unless it's like a dire thing like that, like if it's basically just like, hey, what's up? Or, oh my god, this line in this TV show I'm watching was really funny. I'm not going to respond right away because it's like, okay, well, I'm busy and I just, like, that's great. I opened your message, I read it, just to make sure that, you know, you didn't, like, need me in, like, a friend capacity. Not a pressing matter. I'm just like, okay, well, I'll get to it later. And I put my phone down and continue what I was doing because I don't want to sit there and be doing the thing where I have to keep interrupting what I'm doing to just have an inane conversation, essentially. If I want to have a friend time, I want to set aside time for friend time, you know? It's like hanging out. Like some of these people I can't hang out with because they're not physically here, but it's like I don't want to feel like I'm chained to Facebook 24 hours a day, and 24 hours a day is a free-for-all friend time. I can't operate like that because I have my life and my schedule and I have stuff that I want to do, and I just can't have conversations just throughout the entire day. See, my mom gets it. We message each other around the same time every single day. We'll exchange like 1 or 2 messages like, hey, this is what I did today, and this is what I'm doing now, and this is what I plan on doing tonight. I hope you guys are doing well, and, you know, lots of love, and, you know, I'm planning on doing this cool thing tomorrow or next week or whatever. And then the other one will respond and be like, oh, that's cool, this is what I did today, and this is what I was like, okay, well, you know, have a good night. That's what we do. That's our communication, and that is beautiful. I love her. She's the same way. She wouldn't want to sit there and be tethered to a thing all day either. So it's beautiful, and that's how we communicate. But I just can't do the constant messages all day long when I'm trying to do other stuff. You know, it bothers me. I mean, it's nothing personal. See, now, like I said, it wouldn't be so bad if maybe it was just one person. But it's not just one person. I have several Facebook friends who are very Facebook Messenger happy. They like to talk a lot on Facebook Messenger. And then I have YouTube fans, of course, who message me on my fan page on Messenger, and they want to have conversations. They don't just want to say, hey, what's up? I love your videos. I just wanted to say that. And I say, oh, thank you. That's really nice. And they're like, yeah, no problem. Take care. And I'm like, take care. Like, that's nice. That's like a casual encounter on the street type of thing. But most people want to have conversations. Like we just met for coffee or something. It's great, it's fine, I love talking to you guys when I have the time. I don't want people to think I'm being rude when I obviously read their message. Again, thanks Facebook for like letting them know I saw your message, because now it looks like I'm an ass if I don't respond right away. You know, so sometimes I'll respond, I'm like, okay, they sent me a really nice message, they took the time to type this out, and I'll respond accordingly, you know, and it's fine. I like hearing from you guys, I like responding to you guys, and then I'll get like another paragraph back, and then I'm just like, okay, well, I don't have time to have a big conversation right now. So I just kind of put it on hold and wait. And then a lot of people, I've had a lot of people, they'll spam me then after that. Like if I don't respond in like 10 minutes, like, what did I say? Did I say something to make you mad? What did I say? Oh my gosh. And they'll like freak out like I died or hate them or something. And it's just like, no, because I think what people don't understand, I can't speak for anybody else, but I get a lot of messages every day, all day, not just from YouTube people, but from my own friends, and I don't even respond to my own friends, okay? It's like I wake up and come out into my living room, and there's 20 people sitting in my living room who all want to have a conversation with me all day long, and I can't get away from it. That's what it feels like. That's what social media feels like to me. It's just like 20 people following me around all day long. I don't know if people think I'm rude or people get upset. And then I see these passive-aggressive posts on Facebook, like, oh, you know, I respond right away, but other people take forever, and I think they died. And I'm like, well, I'm one of those people. I'm sorry. I can't help it because I'm living. And it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just I don't want to talk to you right now because I have my life. And it's nothing personal. It's just like, you're not the only person trying to talk to me right now. And I'm trying to do other stuff. And I can't juggle having a conversation and writing a book at the same time. Like I can't just like put my train of thought on hold or just like stop everything when I'm making candles. Just be like, yes, your dog is adorable. You know, this is a really, really long rant. Maybe some of you can identify with this. Tell me if you can. And if you can't, cool. You're one of those people that I don't know how you do it, how you juggle social media, constant communication with actually having a life. Because life to me, when I get to the end, I'm not going to look back and be like, I had a really good life. I had so many conversations on Facebook. Yeah, I had a really, really fulfilling and enriching life. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be like, you know what? I wrote a book. I did awesome drawings. I went to Universal Studios a lot. I really had a good time. I had candles that I made and then I sold. I made YouTube videos. I'm going to look back on all of that, not on how many Facebook conversations I have. And I can't have a Facebook conversation and do all of those things. I just can't do it. I can have a little tiny one for like 2 minutes, maybe once a day, but I cannot be tethered to any kind of communication 24 hours a day. And I don't understand the people who can, but more power to you, I suppose. I guess I'm more of a loner. I always will be, and that's okay. So that's what I had to say in today's video. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. What's your experience with social media? How do you feel about it? Since YouTube is severely jerking the smaller content creators over with changing algorithms, now they've changed another thing, and then they're doing the thing where they're removing the monetization on a lot of videos. It's really hitting us hard. Smaller channel YouTube community, we're not doing so well with this. You know, Jenna Marbles and PewDiePie, they'll be fine. They'll be rich until the day they die because YouTube likes them. So if you really want to support me, I'm losing lots of funding from YouTube because of that. So if you really want to support me, check out my candles, please, at underworldconnection.com. I'm making lots of new ones. I will be making a specialty line here very soon that I think you guys will be really interested in. And the Christmas candles will be up soon, or already up by the time I list this video, and I have sales all the time. So that would really help me out if you at least check it out, share it with your friends, whatever. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, and don't let this deter you from sending me a message on Facebook. I do love hearing from you guys. Just don't be offended or surprised if I don't respond right away, or in some cases at all. For those, I apologize, but, you know. Our downstairs neighbors are loud now. I can't even believe this. It's like they're hammering on the ceiling all the time. Are we gonna have to move again?